Okay, so I think with Salmovac 440 we have a new tool available which offers the poultry producer the advantage that we have a earlier, longer and broader protection. And I think all three of these are important. The early one, because chickens are the most susceptible to salmonella infections in the early days of their life, so therefore the earlier we have the onset of immunity, the earlier they are protected. But we also want a long protection, and people tend to keep layers for longer and longer times, and therefore the duration of the immunity, so how long does the vaccine protect against salmonella infection, is also important. And Salmovac 440 offers 63 weeks of protections after the last enteritidis vaccination, after applying a 3-dose scheme, and 60 weeks after this third vaccination against salmonella typhimurium. And this is already then touching the field of the broad protection. It is an enteritidis vaccine, but it offers protection against salmonella enteritidis and salmonella typhimurium. It also protects against monophasic salmonella typhimurium, arising salmonella often found in the environment in these days. So it's important that we have this broad spectrum, and when we looked at enteritidis protection, we saw protection there against different phage types. So it really covers all of this, and by this reduces the risk of salmonella infection. With respect to protection, it does compare to the other vaccines in the way that it gives a longer protection, starting earlier and lasting longer, and so the total time that is covered is longer. And the pricing will be in a very competitive pricing as well. So our idea is really to offer the customer a product which for basically the same price gives him a better protection, and not to, so that it makes it easy for him to make the decision to go for this vaccine. The product will be available in the UK from the end of this month.